Okay, class, we're going to continue on working with an e-newsletter. And so this part of the week, what I want you to do is actually develop one to send out to yourself and me as a trial run. So hang on. So for this homework, what you can do is use MailChimp, and there's a link to it because I have a free trial. So check out the email marketing area of the website and pick a template that you like. That makes it a lot easier. So you can customize the template. So add the logo you've been using on your other branding and choose colors that match your branding as well. So that's what you need to think about your Facebook, Instagram, and if you did TikTok pages. And practice adding sections into the template from your list of ideas that you thought of for the first part of the assignment. Good what is good content that would capture the attention of whoever your reader is. And then I want you to have at least 3 parts or sets of information in the newsletter that you send out, not just one thought. And you don't have to have a complete write up about it, because if you looked at some examples of newsletters, and one that I showed you, particularly the one that I get that's about like home improvement and things like that, they'll offer a little teaser amount of information and then it says more here. So you don't have to have a whole big long thing written out for this. But if you do just want to make a little small thing that you're talking about, if that fills and shares the idea well enough, that's what you need to add in there. So hang on, let's scroll down here some more. And like I suggested, you could talk about a upcoming event, a new product, or you could offer a coupon, or refer to things that are going on that might affect the people's reasons for buying, or using your service or buying it. So maybe you talk about the weather because you have a product that's related to wear because of weather. Think about, like I said, the research that you did for the first part of the week should help you figure out what would go over well with your readers. And it needs to relate, obviously, to the type of business that you have. And then you want to use some good visuals. So if you have some good visuals in your posts already, you can use those. Add them in there because people like to have a little picture when they're reading. They don't want just written content because that can get a little boring. So it captures attention. Integrate them together. Don't just have a big picture and then some content or written content and a big picture. Think about how, when we talked about design and aesthetics, how things tie together. So you could have a picture over on this side of your content and writing down here. And maybe on the next section, the picture's over here and you have your writing go along on this side, so that it kind of flows together and it makes it a little more interesting overall design. And I want you to send a test email. First, send one to yourself and make sure the content comes across, because I know I've written things in the past or created newsletters, and I do send a test thing to myself, and I'll notice there's spelling errors, or there's content missing, or the pictures didn't come through. So that way you look at it first and make sure it's working right. And then send it to me, and I'm going to actually have to change this one because I'm having problems. I've been having problems with the Maricosta email, but I think I have that resolved. For some reason now my Claudette Webster design is not working, so I'm going to put another email in replacing that. Go ahead and use this as your subject line, so I know when I get it in my email, that's what it's about. Because if you just put, something about whatever your business is, I might not know it's mail and I might think it's spam. But if I see this, I know that's for the class. Put your name in there somewhere at the bottom, somewhere in there, so I know it's from you, because not all of your emails have your names in your email address, and I don't remember all of them. So this makes it easier for me to connect the newsletter to you. And so you'll be graded on content, creativity, grammar, organization, and brand identity. How you show it. How does it tie together? And then this is something you can always consider adding a post about your newsletter on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. You could show how you put it together or something, and then include sign up information. If you have a website or if you have Facebook and Instagram, and you can add a sign up information or a screen capture to tell people that you have a newsletter if they want more information. It's great. And then have a little blog post number 2 that comments on 3 or 4 of your classmates' blog posts. Excuse me, I'm going to cough here. Giving them feedback and ideas for the newsletter, and that's are we in week 9 or 10? Yes, we are. So what happened in week 10? So again, I'm going to change this, and I'll put a different email here, and I think that's good. Everything else is good. So it'll be due on Monday. I hope you enjoy doing this. And like I say, I still get email newsletters from some of my past students, and they've worked great for them because they said it's a gentle reminder that they are still there. And again, if they have something coming up, it's a different way to get their promo out to people, because it's a little bit less pushy. It's in the email. They choose to whether to look at it or not. And so they don't have to. They can throw it away, but they might make them remember you. And that's what marketing is all about.